Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Comrade Stanley Osaze-Osakwuno they talk about Edo 2024 election. Comrade Stanley Osaze-Osakwuno say he know the person wey go win this election and the person wey go rig am for a favor. Make I leave you, make you hear from Comrade Stanley Osaze-Osakwuno. Enjoy the video.
Okay. It's a beautiful good afternoon, good morning, good evening from wherever you're watching me from. I remain my humble self, your noble right activist, Comrade Stanley Osaze-Osakwuno. The Coordinator General of the Diaspora Connect Worldwide, the CEO Stanley Sadi Enterprise, in fact, the CEO of Fuman Edo State. Today happens to be Sunday, and I said, let me quickly be out to discuss on some key issues that borders on political concern in Edo State. We already know who will win the elections. And we also know those who are planning mayhem. There are those who strongly depend on ringing the elections to their favor. But the beautiful part of it is that such is impossible in Edo State. But I think I have a message for the camp that the people want. We can't change that. We've already seen the feelers in the field. That the Edos are queuing behind Asue Ighodalo. It's also a clear fact, even if politicians are deceiving themselves, that Asue Ighodalo will triumph in Edo South. Here in Edo South is going to be 70-30. I do not know the current status in Edo Central, but the feelers that I'm getting from Edo Central is that Asue Ighodalo has a very strong ground in Edo Central, owing to the fact that all what he has done, no one has been considered as an audio actions. Like what we had. Excuse me, please. I forgot to do this. Like what we had in the camp of the other divide that was busy pumping borehole without water. But as far as Asue is concerned, the scholarship program is verifiable. The direct input in respect to ensuring palatable water is verifiable, and many more. And I think when it comes to the issue of the true nature vis-a-vis an average man, they must and they will vouch for Dr. Asue Ighodalo. Asa is known to be projecting intelligent people in whatever they do. In history, one of the best governors that have performed in the First and Second Republic are known to be Asa men. The likes of Professor Folonsho Ambrose Ali, that came all the way from Ibadan to become governor in Edo State. And he did not fail in delivering the dividends of democracy. Virtually all the politicians today that we have benefited immensely from the free education policy of Professor Ambrose Ali. And again, another man produced a professor Professor Osareme Osumbo, there are so many things that we knew that some persons may not know. But they will conclude to say that Osareme did not lose the election. 30,000 votes of Professor Osareme Osumbo was invalidated by those who claim today. They invalidated 30,000 votes. When it was time in the tribunal, they told him, if you want this case to go through, go and bring 400 million. And he said, on whose voucher? Where will I say this money is coming from? Which voucher? 400 million. It was because the professor was not able to produce 400 million. Let me leave that aside. We knew what exactly happened. Now go and check that it's a man. He's a reputable personality. Nobody, I repeat, nobody, for the time being, that Professor Osumbo was in government in the Edo State, nobody can accuse him of corruption. He's an Esa man. So, for a long period of time, an Esa man has been able to show to the entire world and to the entire Edo people that they must bring in their political first 11. So don't be surprised if the life of Asue Ighodalo is the choice of the Esan people. Because an average Esa man in Edo State, let's be sincere, Esan has the high level of education more than Edo South and Edo Central. You can't dispute that. Esan don't they go school, they deliver school. We still think of traveling and acting. Now with the peak. Now Edo South the peak. Is the truth. This is my region, but we must be very factual when discussing issues that bother some public concern. And today, we are trying to meet up rapidly. Go and check the number of professors we have in Edo. Thank God today we are now having more professors emerging from Edo South. Now, the Esan people on their part have been known with these long-term qualities. And I think they will not jettison their standard all in a bid to play the tribal politics or the idea of saying this man there, this one not covered. What we need today is a true government that can better the lives of the Ragtag, that can better the lives of the Jektan, that can better the lives of the Talakawas in our contemporary urban society, that can better your life and my life as well. I, for one, as Osakwe Ighodalo, by the grace of God Almighty, I am not fighting for my selfish interests. I am fighting for the overall betterment of Edo, and I will tell you why. Yes, we still have some level of selfishness in our activity, because by the grace of God Almighty, as the CFO man in Edo State, Governor Baseki is very fast in signing CFO, and I'm not tired in doing my business. I need it because the more CFO comes out, the more I get more referrals, the more I get more recommendations. But when the CFOs are not out, I will be the one to bear the brunt. So, Governor Baseki on his part created this as an opportunity. The likes of Emmanuel Agbogo announced it, the likes of Kola Edobaye announced it, and many more Edo people announced it. And as of today, the governor stated very clearly that no five spends 24 hours in my office. It is true. If files is sent to the office of the governor on Friday evening, believe you me, those documents will return on Monday morning. Especially those that require the direct governor's assent, like the statute right of occupancy. The deputy governor does not have a right to sign CFO. Even though the governor does not even have a right to delegate someone to sign on his behalf. It must be the signature of the government as propounded in the Land Use Act of 1978. And as of today, the CFO policy designed to check the activity of land grabbing has met up to about 90% expectation. So we needed somebody that is calm. I'm talking from my own angle now, my own selfish angle now. I needed somebody that is calm. Somebody that can take a book sent to him. It takes patience to peruse. It takes patience to check and analyze before assenting on it. Even if you are extremely intelligent, even if you are good in the use of language, even if you understand the basic paraphernalia of official administration, it is not enough to be a governor. What you needed, you still needed that calmness and ability to sit and read. Somebody said they demolished library in a ring road, they demolished library in Sapele, then went to go and be building more. And ask that same person, when that library was there, did you ever visit the library to read one day? No. If you want to hide something for an African man, for an Edo man to be precise, go and keep it in the book. It will be very safe. Because they won't read. If not for the fact that we are not having internet, majority of us now depends on the Google to get our vital information. Nobody goes to the book. How many of them? They depend on the old academic information given to them while they were still in the alma mater. No steady development. No updating. You graduated some 20 years ago. You are still using the information of your 20 years to decide your professional practice in 2024. Not be juju be that. So, when I, Asue Ighodalo, needed someone that can actually sit, calm, check, and act wisely. And believe you me, Dr. Asue Ighodalo has that quality. For me, I have said this before, and I'm repeating it again. Quote me anyway. I have never seen Asue Ighodalo in my life. He is campaigning here and there, moving from one location to another to reach out to people. I have not seen him. Somebody sent his number to me. He said, take his number. What will I use his number for? To call him. Do you know how many appointments that I have missed? Come and see me today. I will miss it. Come and see me. I love my hustle. I depend strictly on my hustle. I protect my hustle jealously. And when somebody commissioned me to sew Okpebholo, go and do my job. Tomorrow I'm in government house. Next tomorrow I'm here. How much will Obaseki give to me that my job cannot give to me? How much? If you go to meet Obaseki today, Obaseki gives you money. You go there tomorrow, Obaseki gives you money. You go there next tomorrow. If Obaseki gives you more money, believe you me, you already lost in your value as an individual. We don't need government money. We need government opportunities for us to make. That is the adage. Show me how to fish. Don't give me fish. Show me. And that is what this government has succeeded in achieving. Many entrepreneurs are growing in Edo, but whereas others, apart from the frustrating effort of the federal government that have jeopardized the economy, on a daily basis it tells you that dollar is going down, that the monetary value is crashing between the dollar and the naira. What is the reflection in the Nigerian market system? To date, we still have hyper, galloping and persistent inflation in the country. And they are telling you that dollars is going down. A well-orchestrated fight against the Bureau change. Whereas the Bureau change that they attacked are even innocent compared to the political Bureau change that are moving from one place to another with the Nigerian dollars. How many politicians move with naira? It's not possible. Can you carry naira here and there? They can have 10 million naira in their car or in their pocket. It's just a piece of dollars. For how long shall we continue to live in a full paradise where cycle and celebrate mediocrity? I think it is time for us to tell ourselves the bitter truth that we must first of all look inward and ensure that who becomes governor has the competencies, have the conceptual skill, have the human relations skill, and understand the basic rudiments of administration. We should not replicate the idea of Emilio Khan in Edo State, even when we knew clearly that it was gross incompetence. Those in the other region choose to drink poison because it was served by their tribal cup or with their tribal cup. They concluded that the Yemamiri is an Igbo man, that there is no way an Igbo will rule this country as we speak today. Who is rescuing your airline today in the country? Allen Oyema. To travel from here to London, they have advised your government to go and misuse your naira. They destroyed your economy. Now they are now placing more bills on you. How much are you using to travel from Benin, from Lagos to UK? If not for the intervention of Air Peace, now these countries now are not fighting back. They are even bringing it below the cost of funding movement from Benin, from Lagos or from Abuja to United Kingdom or to the United States. Now, governments in those countries are busy supporting their airline to destroy your domestic airline as we speak. Because Allen Oyeman is an able man, Tinubu has not gotten opportunity or reasons to say, let us quickly intervene as federal government to make sure that this local flight, this domestic flight, this flight from this man stand the test of time. They are allowing do the business alone. Whereas the Western nations are supporting the airline to destroy this out so that they can continue to control the general price level of moving from one location to another in Nigeria. As a citizen, you must understand that regardless of any amount of money that is given to you right now, it may be very big, bulky, yes. If you have bad roads, mechanic is going to take from it. If you don't have good school, you are going to pay more in private school. If you don't have water, you are going to spend money in establishing your borehole. What you don't have, if they give you bulk of money, they were going to collect it indirectly because of the bad political system of the nation. It is better for you to take a wise decision and ensure that the best. Follow back now. That the best. Excuse me, please. My mom is around. Sorry for taking your time, please. Yes, we must ensure that the best person coming to be. If you have a better government, you will really understand how government works. Our brothers and sisters in the diaspora knows this truth. They understand what government is all about. That is why when some of us are saying government, they don't say, hey, what are you saying? Have you seen? That's why they say traveling is part of education. But you cannot tell me that what you've seen on ground already, that you are not aware of who is more competent. None of the one carry class go to the clear road, saying that government will be. It's going to be about decision making. Decision making. Check Asue Ighodalo. Even if you are accused of Baseki, of bringing him as a successor, how many godfathers stand with Asue Ighodalo? One can compare it with the numerous godfathers standing behind Akbakomeza. Go and check. There is no way Akbakomeza will perform, because we have long, hungry politicians that have been hungry for a long period of time. They don't be hungry tete. As they enter, the way of first chop first to make them balance. You know, girl, you want to want. They will first eat way, because for many years they were starved. There is what we call political honorarium. It is a right in politics, but under Obaseki it did not exist. Political honorarium, it is a right. Politicians supposed to get stipend. But Obaseki changed the narrative. He said, go and get second address and be valued. But you know what? I have a very high value in the presence of His Excellency H.E. Governor Godwin Obaseki. When he's talking about this one came to me, I gave him this. This one came to me, I gave him this. This one came to me, I gave him this. He can't say that to me. He can't say that to me. I am a man of repository quality. I know myself. I stand for what I believe in. I know fits, see truth. You might say no, not be him. I'll just see what I'll say na purple. No. It go hard. So if the truth, I will single-handedly tell you the facts first before we begin to look for solutions to address it. I took a challenge from so many persons. I said, if you said Obaseki did not perform, let's take this challenge and see. Come, let's move around and see for yourself. We'll take it from sector to sector. We'll look at the economy in itself. You will agree with me that you have the best man managing your economy today. In spite of the galloping, runaway, or persistent inflation that is affecting the nation, many states are already bankrupt, but Edo has the highest minimum wage in Nigeria. Go and verify. It is because you have an efficient manager. CFO has been in existence right from history. It was propounded in the Land Use Act of 1978 under the tutelage of the Obasanjo administration. Apart from Lucky Gbedeon administration that prioritized CFO, how many of these CFO were issued under Oshomole's government? And what was the cost as at then? CFO was not for poor men. An average poor man does not have the right whatsoever to have a statutory right of occupancy. Even a sitting deputy governor, as at then, was not able to have access to CFO. But when Obaseki came in, he said, we have a problem of land grabbing. We have a statutory right of occupancy that will help us to fight this fight. And if we channel this out, it will as well generate more revenue to the state while the people will have security on their property. He said, let's look into that area. Immediately, he galvanized the area. An average market woman that is selling pawpaw, a wheelbarrow pusher, can have access to the statutory right of occupancy under the tutelage of the Obaseki administration. Is that not a welcome development? Is that not a welcome development? That is that in that area, checking the activities of land grabbers. When this government came into being, they said immediately, we will put an end to community-related CDA activities. The Oba consolidated by saying that no more chairman. We have Okaigele. And their responsibility should be purely spelled out. For the fact that the decision when it comes to the issue of land administration in traditional matters, that of the palace should prevail. Immediately, the government backed it up with legislation. All in all, Obaseki has commenced the fight from the beginning to the extent of opening the PPP in government house. That any person or group of persons that has land-related activities in terms of dispute should, as a matter of urgency, approach the Edo State government. After years, the fight continues. Are you telling me that CD activity is not a compensation to some persons? Now, people compensation, they stop. I was a vice chairman of a community, but thank God, I have said this time without number. Now I'm broadcasting live from my community and my frontage, to be precise. My hitter. Go and verify. No single individual will come out to tell you that while he was a vice chairman, now so he slapped me. While he was a vice chairman, now so he go seize my teeth. While he was a vice chairman, now so he do this one. I don't. Social media is a public space. Comment if I'm lying. Everybody is watching me. I do not have the capacity whatsoever to determine who watch me or to determine who comments. Be free to comment and counter my claim. He who must go to equity must go with clean hand. How many community leaders will rule after so many years and still reside in his community? It's not possible. They will pursue you. Is that the bone you ask? they will fight on a war with it. But for me, when it was time, it never even read the time, finish up by said, I don't do it again. I'm no longer interested in this position. I am okay. This one is the same position. We should go, define each other for. I said, no, I do okay. I don't do okay. When I see her for this media, I said, I don't do it again. I'm done. The value attached to you as an individual is your ability to distinguish yourself from the crowd. How can you call yourself an educationist and you are acting on the contrary? That is why I counter Professor Fafuwa's definition of education. When he came to our school, he defined education as the process of learning in both the primary, secondary, and tertiary institutions. I raised up my hand. It was Mrs. Philippa Idogo who was the rector of my school. He said, come sit down, why are you raising up your hand? How can you raise up your hand when the professor was defined? I said, no, I'm not in agreement with that definition. Professor Fafuwa immediately covered me and said, let him speak. I said, education is simply the lifelong learning process of experience. Within or outside the school, which aim at the development of an individual to be mentally, physically, emotionally, socially, and intellectually fit. So, you sabi defend maths and English. You sabi solve chi-square goodness of it. Does not really mean that you are educated. That is why if you see your certification is body written, both in character and in learning. The academic institution wish to give you a certificate copy of this your certificate or your statement of result because you have met up with all expectations, both in character and in learning. You are supposed to imbibe the culture of modesty as a true academic aficionado. You say you are educated, you went to school, somebody say you the man, you say you the man, you the grace, you don't know your mate, karate, you begin fight. Now, they'll say, the guy no book, that guy brain the horse. But you go there where you meet, they know the fit talk. They'll say a quiet person. No. There are areas that you needed to act. That is where socialism is in education. Even if your brain carry everything, they fit solve all the problem when the brain come from mathematics. What is your social status? Your mate, they take charge for environment where you did. They say, oh, you get very calm, you get like this, you do like snake. No. Why I was in primary, secondary school, I dey underrate men. I don't believe say guys they know book. But when I enter tertiary institution, now they say some boys who you see, they will put trouser for yansh. You not reach the half for brain. Men to no book. Boys, where you see so, give them chance for school. Boys, you see guy Mike, you say, hey, I found which one? He bring the fire. So say go cigar, not try them. Now when I enter school, now I know. But when we area, when the physics guys not know anything because they play, you say, hey, which one? Which one? Boys, see, boys fit there now they say which one? Which one? When he bring the real main matter of academic, he will follow you do one. You will shock. Before with the physics, and the physics guys not know anything. Because even we don't know anything then. But when we enter school, now they will know see, boys trust are fit there young, he brain a fire. So, if you as an individual is truly educated, you needed to ensure that your decision should be based on having the right person. So, if Asue Ighodalo become governor tomorrow, he's going to take decisions, better decisions that requires good sense of reasoning. Not be how far, which one, and not be that type of they look for. Just say, man, that guy, he regard me. This politician, they try every day, every week, he must give boys for area 10,000. 20,000, 1 million, 2 million a day. It will not be that time. Those money should not be shared. Balance the economy. The people will make money from it. And you need the right decisions to be able to do that. So for me, if you as an individual, you choose to say, may you use sentiment because of party affiliation, even when you know, say, na here clear pass. Even when you know, say, na here clear pass, you can't go choose to say you won't bring in wrong people. Now you sabi, somebody writes one comment, I want to respond to that. He say, forget you want collect, but you not give many of una face again as he wins second term. Make we try to talk through. I know fit talk the other word they use. They say him go fit talk, say him not thief money. Now I want to answer you this question. Bros, it's not good make some of us narrate ourselves as an individual. If they call me for government house today, say come, I want to see you, and my client already tell me, say I bet now tomorrow we want to do that job, I no go government house. If they call me now, Governor Baseki call me tomorrow morning, say, so I'm gonna go there, I want to see you, and my client already tell me, say we want good site. If I not postpone that Obaseki meeting, I know better. But you may not understand. Not be everything I go to talk. Any guy will come social media, come begin talk many stories, as he and a friend take leave because they get quarrel. So sorry for the for the network. Any guy will come social media, will come begin talk everything when with a friend do for secret because they quarrel. People when they watch for the media space go like the saga story or the clap, don't like them, but they will never trust that man will come begin talk here and there again. They not go release their personal information to them, but they will listen to him for entertainment. That's why as we be Sakunoko, they not get me a person who quarrel rich. Anything you do for my present, you know, come out. I be man. The one who need to clear will clear you directly. The one who know clear you will leave and will not come back on the because when you make they talk, nobody trusts you again. Your value is gone. But you go to see you the rain. No, you are not raining. You are just gradually changing like a weather. So the idea of say you'll be one collect. Might leave that area, Sham. Might leave that area. You see collect. You see this collect when you say collect. If you wise as a guy, I tell you say governor call me today and tomorrow say may I go work. I'll first make governor wait, I'll go work. If you wise, you know the meaning of that one. Everything want it all. You just say if before you get passion for something and zeal, you never see say Osakwano put in dias. Apart from today will be Sunday, you say it go reach of Saturday, you never see me dias. See I'll sit down for us, I know go work. Except say the work not day. And that is why me as Osakwano, I keep thanking our brothers and sisters around the world. We said we needed opportunity in government. Not obviously you know if you give me money. Asue Ighodalo no fit give me money. Now opportunity me. I tell you what I fight for now. I tell you now, no I don't know. I tell you, I say, see the fight, we made the fight too, so that the business continues. We will not stick on to the talk. We will not be person will be say, we not, I not say I was not born to be proud. My father, while he was alive, was one of the most humblest person in the world I've ever known. So we everyone for Congo see proudness. Okay, because some of us you the freestyle, you the thing that guy don't understand. More live on for now. But you don't understand. You don't feel no. Not you worry yourself. Not be you tell the local Sakuno Podium. It's different. Very different. But you see life, humility is the key. So for me, I keep thanking our brothers and sisters around the world for the help. because nobody know me in the time past. In 2015, I had already served as one of the top 8 persons in Edo in Jonathan campaign organization, Jonathan support group. One of the top 8 persons. Ask Pastor Sage Izeyamu is a leader. Go and ask him. One of the top 8 under the People Democratic Party. Big position when I don't serve for PDP. Many people in the talk here never serve. If Izeyamu was the DG, go and ask him. He's dead there. If you pass through Control, he has the there. Just go there. Go and confirm. Somebody even they watch me now, Mike Emoisile Jr. He could also recall. I serve as inside PDP, number 8 person in Edo State. That is as far back as 2015. Now we form All Progressive Congress for Edo. Till date, go and check their register. My name is there. So we know we can't. Not everything we can't talk or we can't make noise. No. But our own, we say, make the better person enter. And politics is all about interest. Let nobody deceive you. When you get the real better person, say enter, opportunity will grow. And let me tell you, for you when the say now when they pack money give you now you for make and no matter how much they give you today, will finish tomorrow. But when the opportunity is there, you know the end. When you know what it will be 8 years for government. If after 8 years in government, opportunity there for you, you can still go suffer. You are a fool. Blame yourself. Sorry for using the F word. Blame yourself. What is this opportunity? As me day like this now, I don't feel wake up in the morning now and say, I'll get out of bed, I'll say, oh, my need you right now. See, I did get up in the morning, get myself prepared, back again to the bush. Now me and reptiles the whole meeting. Me and reptiles. Now we the whole meeting for. I dey see snake. Don't make me on. Me go sit jump follow here. Don't follow here. Now also. So they said me and the fear snake. But we are not. So they are saying the way I take off. We'll wait because he go still wrong. We'll go back there again. Go do what we want to do. So by the grace of God Almighty, we are satisfied. So I'm only responding to that man who say you want collect. You don't know what to be collect. If you know what to be collect, you understand the message. Say you want collect, but they not give you. If we want collect from nothing next tomorrow, say na be our priority. Nothing next tomorrow you go see and go there. I'll show you for media when I dey collect them. Not be my priority, bros. They're not the specific CEOs who the finish. You see politicians, then they respect me. I don't lie you. They know now. I mean, now only 2 people for this state. They feel will now tell you say yes. Those men get the ability to say what's happening. I'll listen. 1, Senator Ehigi Edogo Usame. When nobody's there, he there with me. 2, Barrister Usaudion Ogie, the current deputy governorship candidate. Then the person when me get true love because of his stance. Na APC dey. Honorable Ehiosuwa Johnson Agboanyima. You see this my area, so I'll carry you go down there. I was a PDP member where APC man, because of me, bring transformer to my area. If they bring light come here, I know they get half current. Now NEPA they owe me. If they bring light come here, I know they get half current. And everybody around my area so know they get half current. I influence the transformer to that area. As we speak, pushing to ensure say some key roads are tied. I know big politician going to negotiate my pocket. I need a salubrious environment in any way I stay. So, bro, that idea of say, collect, clean up, maybe you dey underrate me. But if you know me well, if you know Sakuno Kodi, you know talk collect come aside. You get why? You get why? If you know Osakuno Kodi, you really know him. You know talk about collect. You know talk him. You know talk. You get why you know talk. More leave that side. So please and please, Edo people, they are going to come with different stories. When campaign come, people will change men. Person you support before you got to see you don't check, because there is this. We are going to jump two orators. One, Comrade Adams Aliyu Osumole. Regardless of political activities, in Edo State, we have just one senator. Even if I'm not in consensus at the den with this person, but to be truthful, Adam Osumole is the only senator from Edo State. The rest are sleeping. The one in Edo side is extremely docile. The one in Edo State is the highest docility, but it's not being repackaged because election is getting close. But you see Adam, that is what he knows how to do best. Just like making Osakuno Kodi a senator. If me, Osakuno Kodi be senator, man, I go tell you what I not go do. I know deceive you, tell you say I not go still better my life. But bros, you see, what they need to do to run out for this country. Go and check my history. Somebody they keep arguing on that very day. I told them, I said, come, go back to history. I made them tied Lucky Way Road. Your adopted House of Assembly have shut it down more than 4 times with protests. The facts and histories are there. Go and verify. When there is need for agitations, we stay at the forefront. I personally, as architect woman, the former managing director of Edoji, when they were about collecting property tax law in Edo State, the tenement rate, I said it's not possible. Under the leadership of Adebame Echi, Edo Youth Congress, we met ourselves at ITP, at AIT, by step 1. Who is this now? We met ourselves at AIT. We engaged, and I told him very clearly why property tax law cannot take place in Edo State. He made a statement on the contrary. Late Barrister Ighodalo Esquire, son, so immediately took Edo State government to court over the remark he made on AIT. He's on media, he's everywhere. You can just go, just write Barrister, a woman. In name, just inbox him. He's there, you can go and Google it. You get that detailed information as fast as possible. For me, as an Osakuno, I know where I'm coming from. This is the time for us to ensure a better Edo State. Let nobody deceive you. You know what you want. Yes. And another thing that they're going to bring to the doorstep, they have started, but we are countering it already, is the traditional play of politics. When you no, I just read somebody, one of my brother comment where they will meet for street. I love. You don't understand. Now, in respect to the traditional, they will not say they are bringing these ideas. Why would they do this? Why would they? None of them is the spokesperson to the palace. The palace have never called them one day to say this is what is going on. The palace has never acted contrary from what is expected from the father. I still wonder why this set of people wants to drag in the palace into politics. Then when you want to speak and they notice that your truth is hitting them, they will quickly assist the palace to call you Ogyomba, whereas our own father has never called anyone an Ogyomba. All they are doing is just to make you keep your mouth mute. But you know what? Vehemently resist them. Say the truth. I am not to pay your sons or daughters' fees. If you don't have a job, if you don't have an economy that can give you a payback, you will bear the brunt alone. I will not come and deceive you now to say I love you too much. I'm coming to pay your son's school fees or your daughter's school fees. How many will you pay? How many? So you must take a better decision for yourself. When you take a better decision and the best person is in government, no human can satisfy human needs, but at least there are level at which you can better achieve. A K1 road is no longer coming out on media. Somebody say, Nana, you want to go to tie the road? And I ask him, he tie him after he tell you. Is it not within the range of his tenure? Now only a K1 road they believe. Everybody want me to rainfall for their own town. I've said it before now and I'm repeating it again. Even if you have 8 administration of 8 years without stealing the dime, the problem of Edo will not be solved. The problem of Edo will not be solved. For me, my brother say, he say that was when you were a true activist. Now, am I not an activist? I am, but let me tell you, I have a responsibility now than in the previous. I'm a very selfish man in respect to it. My wife no fit come out now saying you want to go work under anybody. It's not possible. I don't agree. So if you know if you come and go work under anybody, you know say I'm supposed to double my hustle. To make sure say she herself bound. They have kids to cater for. I go to shout solely, they shoot me with bullet. Oh. How they say, no, they say sorry. Go and check those who die for Nigeria, whether they say they remember them. I want to give you an example. In what night, about 2015, in Orogide's election, Orogide who is the current DG for Bakumeza. They killed somebody in the ward night, Ubaoka. Now, election, the guy want defense for the Orogide. People kill them. Ask Orogide how many times they go look for the man picking. You don't even remember him. Ask her, you say, well, there's something happened then in 2015. Why you? They went there to go and say, oh, the guy was a great guy. Oh, the guy was a great guy. Oh, the guy was a great guy. He's a man that's true. Oh my God. We do all we. I was there. We did the number saying, no, not tell me. None of us go the man. Go see the disease. Why? And it's much the way you get. Go and ask. After that day, excuse me. Excuse me. Let me see if I can mute it, please. Hold on a little bit, please. Just give me some minutes. Let me mute this one. Because if I don't,
Now we don't hear from Comrade Stanley Osaze-Osakwuno. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things wey dey happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.